Hi guys. So first things first, I just want to open up this video with saying that for anybody who does not know who I am and this is your first time watching a video from my channel, my name is Simone. Welcome to Simone Speaks, and I do zodiac readings, I do celebrity readings, I do pick card readings. I really honestly base my channel around being a messenger of hope and light. And so I just want to open up this video, guys, with saying here that by no stretch of the imagination am I telling you or anybody else or even myself that you should not strive for success. I'm actually going to get into that towards the middle half of this video. Now, I am streaming this video live, so I do not know how long or short this video is going to be. But if I never say anything else or upload anything else on this channel, I know for a fact that this message is a message that I need to deliver and that I need to talk about. And I think that I am one of the most perfect people right now to talk about this subject because you know, I have witnessed so many things, I've gone through so many things, I've worked so many different types of jobs here. So I think that I'm actually a really good person for the most part to elaborate on this subject of be careful what you wish for. So let's get into this. So this is really why I'm making this video, is because I want to bring somebody back down to earth here. Okay, I don't know who it is that I'm talking to directly. I'm sure as this video goes along, you'll know that I'm talking to you. And I definitely feel that this is going to be a reality check for a couple of people out here, including myself. So let's get into this, right? So here's a bottom line, right? I think it's so important to bring the mind, the human mind, okay, the human intellect to a level of reckoning, because we are living in an age where people are literally chasing fame. They are literally chasing money, okay? From the moment they hit their bed at night to the moment they wake up and get their coffee. What's on their mind is being the next famous actor, the next famous Instagram model, the next famous athlete. And all those things are amazing. Trust me, I am not somebody to knock any of those professions, any of those things. But here's the reality. Not everyone is cut out for that, okay? Not every single baby that was birthed on planet Earth was made to live a high stress, high demand lifestyle. Now, the reason why I'm calling it high stress and high demand is because people forget that part of it, okay? People forget this part of money and fame and dating the perfect guy or the perfect woman, you know, the perfect supermodel with the you know, the perfect waist and the perfect hair and the perfect teeth. We as human beings who have been lusting after this, who have been trying to, you know, I want to say compete for this for ever, since we were, you know, since we were little kids, right? And since we were teenagers and now young adults, and a couple of you guys are, you know, a lot of you guys are adults, you know, grown adults, 30, 40, 50, 60, even maybe 70, somebody's watching this video, and you know, you still have really big dreams, and you know, that you should. But here's the thing. We forget the baggage that comes with these things. We actually don't even look at that. All we focus on is the glitz and the glamour, okay? And that brings me to this point. To whom much is given, much is required. I'm going to say that again. To whom much is given, much is required. It's like somebody who has a Lamborghini, or who has maybe a certain car, a certain make or model that's really, you know, a souped up kind of car. And, you know, it's like giving somebody a regular car, you know, four-door seater, no turbo, to jacking them up to a Lamborghini and expecting the person to treat the car the same way. No, that's not how this works. Once you have a Lamborghini, once you have a Jaguar, once you have a Bentley, there's a different maintenance to it. There's a different system to that car that car not only needs, but requires. So if you're somebody out here who is lusting after these things and wanting to live this make believe life, because that's what it is, folks. When you're actually day in and day out auditioning for these jobs and trying to get sponsorships and trying to get as many likes as you can, as many subscribers as you can, as many followers as you can, you're ignoring the fact that it comes with the territory. It comes with something. It comes with a sacrifice. How many teenage celebrities, or young celebrities I want to say, who have grown up in show business, have, after years of being cattled into the industry, how many of them have actually confessed that they were living off of drugs, they were living off of coffee, they were living off of the hype? The hype. A lot went into that. A lot. Sacrifice, tears, missing out on birthdays, missing out on having true connections with people. And that brings me to another point. If you do acquire that dream person, okay, that dream man or woman, if you do require that dream job, if you do require that dream position on social media, you will have, and I'm telling you, you are going to have a harder time with acquiring genuine people. Now, the reason why I can say this boldly, for those that don't really believe what I'm saying or think that I'm making something up, I'm really not. I've watched my parents, we basically, I mean, I'm British. I was born and bred British, and I have my American citizenship. I'm a dual citizen, and my parents were both immigrants, and they became citizens over here in the United States. And I'll give you guys an example of this exact, personal story, and look into what I'm trying to break down here. My dad was a school teacher. He always had his own business, and my mom was always a licensed therapist amongst everything else, and she had her own business as well. And so when we came over to the States, my parents, when they were still married, they were able to have their own businesses. And I automatically saw the difference, okay? How people treated my parents in the neighborhood, how people lusted after my father, how people were trying to, come around us for social gatherings. And, when you are successful, it doesn't matter what capacity this is, it doesn't even have to be at a celebrity level, okay? This could just be on a YouTube level, an entrepreneur level, the so-called local hero level, maybe your local businessman or woman. It doesn't really matter, okay? When you are successful, you are going to attract vultures. You're going to attract people who may not even like you, but because of what you got, they want to be around you. So this video, I feel, is especially for the young adults out here, okay? The teenagers on social media who are trying so hard to starve themselves, who are trying so hard to be a breakout star. Honey, you don't know what you're asking for. You really, really don't. So if you are somebody out here, okay, who's willing to go the extra mile, who's willing to live out their dreams, who's willing to take on the vultures, take on the haters, take on the lovers, take on people abusing you and mistreating you for who you are because of what you got, get ready, because what you're wishing for is a lot, okay? And this is the reason why a lot of celebrities are dead and gone, because it comes with the territory. All these glitz and glammy things that the movies and the TV shows and the magazines have tried to portray to you guys is a lie. Okay? What they try to portray to me is a lie. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of bullshit. Do you know that if you are a uber successful person to any degree, that you have to walk out looking like 10 out of 10, especially if you are like a really, really uber successful celebrity, okay? You can't even leave the house without a full face of makeup. And of course you have makeup artists, and of course you have people doing your hair and your makeup and picking out your wardrobe. That's all Jim Dandy. But you have to keep up with appearances 24/7. You got to deal with the haters 24/7. So be careful what you wish for. Seriously, be careful what you wish for. And, it brings me to another point that I think somebody needs to hear out here. If you're dating somebody who's very attractive, very successful, please do not get it twisted. Okay, you are gonna, if especially if you're dating a man who is like really, really, out here and has a good heart and has a good body. If you're dating a woman out here who is making the checks, I mean, you're gonna get it. You have to understand. We all have to understand that when you're dating that person who is super successful and super good looking, you're gonna get groupies. You're gonna get these hoochie mamas. You're gonna get these Instagram model wannabes. You're gonna get these people out here who want to, you know, be in the clique, so to speak. You're gonna get these people who want to be loving up on your man or woman because of how they look, not necessarily even what they got. Just because, okay, that person I know has a YouTube channel, that person has a business. I like that person, and there's men and women out here who scout these people. There is people out here who literally scout people. They go to certain locations, they go on certain YouTube channels, they go to certain club scenes, they talk to certain people to get in the clique, okay? To get that man or woman because they know what they got. So it no longer becomes for love, it becomes, what can you do for me? How can you make me look? How can this person enhance my life? It's no longer about the love and the connection for a lot of people. It becomes a game. It becomes a guessing game, a chess game, if you will, of some kind of sorts of how to get this person in their good books. So I have never been the kind of person to envy a celebrity. I've never been the kind of person to be jealous of a celebrity. It doesn't exist. I'm a YouTuber. I do YouTube videos because I love what I do. I do YouTube videos because I enjoy it. I don't do YouTube videos necessarily to have anybody follow me or like me. I've never been that kind of person. So I can't relate to people who literally fish out attention. But I think because I'm just speaking for myself, guys, I can only speak for myself. But I know for a fact, from my upbringing and from what I've experienced, from my parents' success, having their own businesses and having all this money and throwing all these parties and seeing how people would treat them differently and how people were trying to, cheat with my father. I've seen it all. Like I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot about, how people really, really are when it comes down to it. And it's just sick. It's a sick mentality, So if you're privileged enough to find somebody in this world, and honestly, I wish every single person watching this video, for the record, all the success in the world. I really do. But I just want people that maybe don't understand what it is behind the scenes. I just want people that maybe are wishing out these big dreams, who are shell shocked and are shocked at what they're asking for. There's so many celebrities, unfortunately, who have been groomed for many, many things, not just to be business moguls, but to be entrepreneurs and to be models and singers and actors and actresses and authors. And these are people who were regular. A lot of these people were just regular people like you and me, and they've blown up. And when they blow up, they're on drugs. When they blow up, they're having a hard time finding genuine people. You know why? Because no one taught them the game. No one taught them how this really goes. A lot of baggage, and in fact, a lot more baggage comes with that type of territory than good. I'll tell you right now. When you have 1,000 people pulling you in 1,000 different directions, demanding you to be at your Optimus Prime 24/7, you're gonna feel the stress. You're gonna feel it. Okay, when you're dating that person who has, perfectly shaven legs and a perfect bank account and perfect teeth and perfect this and perfect that, and you're dating somebody like that, or you both are like that, you know how hard it is. You know how much pressure it is to upkeep your appearances, whether through surgery or through makeup or through whatever. You know that when you look good and your partner looks good, how much pressure there is in that relationship. You know. You feel anxiety. You feel like, oh my God, I have to keep up with my partner. If I don't look like this person, if I don't keep up, they're gonna find somebody else. It's a lot. That's why I'm saying, when you can find somebody genuine, when you can find genuine friends, when you can find genuine peace, when you can find everything genuine for the right reasons, it's a better scenario. And if you are in a profession or you have a side hustle like myself, or you do something that that comes with people knowing about you, that comes with people looking at you, okay? Because who knows, I could be making this video for somebody who's watching me, who's gonna be a big celebrity. Okay, I could be making this video for somebody watching right now who's gonna be the next Cardi B or the next Britney Spears, and you don't know what's around the corner. Okay, you don't know what's coming. So I'm telling you a little bit of what's to come, right? I'm telling you the reality of this thing, okay? The reality of the demands of wishing for fame and wishing for the perfect person and wishing for a lot of money, okay? First of all, more money, more problems is 1,000% correct, okay? What is money really? Money is energy, okay? Money in society standards is a piece of paper or a form of currency, a form of exchange that goes into your bank account and makes you all shiny and brand new, okay? That it just makes you have more of an accessibility and more of resources to do what you got to do, okay? That's all it is. But it's been distorted, okay? From the beginning of time, humans have distorted this. Humans have distorted basic needs, and they've uber souped it up, and now it's just out of control. Now it's out of control. So, you know, chase experiences, don't chase money, okay? If you do something that you love, and you're doing something that makes you happy, and it comes with the territory, then you got to be ready for it, okay? And if you're not ready for it, then if the kitchen's too hot, get out of the kitchen. I mean, I've had to taper down a lot of things on my YouTube channel. I mean, I've not given out a bunch of social media links because I don't need to, because I'm not here for that. But there is some people who do that, and there is a lot of you guys watching who, you have your social media on everything. You have yourself linked up on everything. But think about it. When you find your forever love, when you find your partner, when you find certain friends, and you're all big, you're not going to want to have 1,000 people plus in your DMs. You're not going to want to have these weirdos, commenting on your hair and your nails every 2 seconds. You're not going to want to have that. People don't understand. People don't understand that it's a sacrifice, okay? So wishing for fame, wanting fame, chasing fame, wanting to be the next big thing, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And once you get it, like, especially once you're famous, like, if you're a famous person out here, I mean, a lot of celebrities will tell you, I can't tell you because I ain't no big celebrity, but hey, the real celebrities will tell you, right? If you actually listen to their interviews, real celebrities will tell you. Real celebrities will tell you the truth. Once you are a celebrity, once you're famous, you can't take that back, boo. You're famous forever. Unless you wear wigs and you hide out in, some secret island far away, people will always know you. People will always chase you. People will always stare at you. I just saw actually a video recently by Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp was talking about how people follow him to his hotel room, and when he eats in a restaurant, people stare at him. That's a lot. I know people that, maybe somebody out here who's fame hungry, maybe you won't understand that, but just think about it. Just honestly think about it for a second. If you're in a cafe and you can't even eat you can't even eat like a normal human being, because people in the restaurant are looking at you, staring you down, wanting an autograph, and you wanting to take pictures of you putting a bowl of pasta in your face. Are you really gonna enjoy that kind of fame? I mean, like, it makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh, guys, when some people are saying, regular people like you and me are saying, we want to be famous, we want to be known, we want to be big. Do you really? Do you really want that? Because once you're that big, people will know you. People will want to know everything about you, and you won't have a choice either. You won't have a choice. Once you're out of that cocoon, so to speak, and you are on the big stage, you're there. You've made it, and there's no turning back. So for every single person out here who's, I want to say fame hungry, you're chasing fame, you're chasing clicks, you're chasing views. I've seen some stupid people out here, some stupid people do some disgusting things. I even saw this video of this young man who went to a graveyard. Can you believe that? I saw this video on Twitter of this guy who went to a graveyard and was stomping on people's graveyards to get a couple clicks and views. I mean, that's gonna follow him for the rest of his life. it's gonna follow him for the rest of his life. And maybe he'll get an Ellen spot, maybe he'll get a Dr. Phil spot, maybe he will become the next breakout star. But once that fame hits him, he's not gonna know what hits him. He's not gonna know what hit him. And when you have all that money and no one to love and no one to care for you, and you've not built up a genuine circle of genuine friends, that's another thing, guys. If you're somebody out here, including myself, who is going to be a breakout star, who is going to be a breakout YouTuber, make sure you have a good solid set of people around you. Make sure you have genuine people. And also, on that note, get security, protect yourself. Don't tell everybody your business, okay? Don't tell, I mean, if whether you want the three things I'm mentioning in this video is fame, big money, lots of money, and the dream person, okay? The dream partner, okay? The perfect abs, perfect tits, perfect hair, perfect teeth. If you're somebody out here who's really wanting those three things, I'm talking to you, and I'm letting you know that you need to be careful what you wish for, okay? And if you actually get these things and you actually obtain these things, there's a lot of baggage that comes with it. So it's best to protect yourself. It's best to get a good solid group of people around you. It's best to be grounded in spiritualism, or anything that can make you feel that you are grounded as an individual, and to chase experiences, be around genuine people is what I'm trying to say here. Just make sure that when you're thinking about that shiny car, that shiny partner, that shiny job, think about the pros and the cons before you just step out, okay? Really think about it logically. Think about all the people who are going to be counting on you. Think about all the groupies and all the F boys and the F women and the gold diggers who are going to be lurking around the corner to get your money, okay? Think about that. Think about all the people who are waiting for you to fail when you're putting yourself out there in that manner, okay? There's a pro and con to everything. So on that note, I wish every single person abundance and love and happiness and all the success in the world. But it is my prayer, okay? It is my prayer that, especially for this new age of people who are trying to get famous out of nowhere, it's my prayer to every single one of you that you understand that to whom is much given, much is required. And that's all. Bye.